Did you know that 1 in 10 retirees in the United States live below the poverty line? That's more than 5 million seniors, people who spent decades working, raising families, paying taxes, only to find themselves in their final years, choosing between groceries, medicine, and keeping the lights on. In today's video, we're going to look at the truth about financially distressed retirees. We'll explore the biggest challenges they face, the real-life stories behind the statistics, and what lessons we can take so we don't end up in the same situation. Because the reality is, retirement isn't the fairy tale we imagine. For far too many people, retirement should be a reward, a time when you finally get to slow down, travel, spend time with loved ones, and enjoy the fruits of a lifetime of hard work. But for many, it's not a reward, it's a struggle. Here's why. First, inadequate savings. Nearly half of all Americans aged 55 to 66 have no retirement savings at all. Some never earned enough to put money aside. Others lost their savings in recessions, layoffs, or unexpected life events. Second, rising healthcare costs. As we age, medical expenses rise, from prescription drugs to hospital stays. The cost can drain even the most careful planner's savings. And Medicare, while helpful, doesn't cover everything. Third, inflation. A fixed income doesn't grow, but prices do. When gas, rent, and food prices rise, retirees have to make impossible choices, often cutting back on essentials just to make it through the month. Let's put faces to these numbers. Meet Margaret, a 74-year-old widow. She spent her life working in a small-town library, never making much, but always saving something. She thought she had enough, until she needed heart surgery. One medical emergency, and her savings were gone within a year. Then there's James, 68, who worked as a mechanic for 40 years. His pension sounded good on paper, but inflation chipped away at its value. Now, he works stocking shelves at night, because otherwise, he can't pay rent. These stories aren't rare. Over 40% of retirees rely solely on Social Security, which pays, on average, just $1,800 a month. That's barely enough for rent in many cities, let alone food, healthcare, and daily expenses. But one story stays with me the most. Robert, a retired school bus driver, now lives in his car. He never imagined it would happen to him, but after his wife became ill, the medical bills piled up. Her passing left him not only grieving, but also drowning in debt. When his landlord raised the rent, Robert simply couldn't keep up. Now, every night, he parks in a quiet corner of a church parking lot. He says the hardest part isn't the cold or the discomfort, it's the feeling of being invisible after spending a lifetime serving his community. This is what financial distress in retirement really means. It's not just about money, it's about dignity, independence, and the human need to feel secure. Retirement should be a time of peace, not a fight for survival, but for millions. That's the reality. The more we understand these struggles, the better chance we have to change the future for ourselves and for the generations that follow. Let's start a conversation. Drop your thoughts in the comments. How do you think we can fix this retirement crisis? And when you're done, watch my next video for smart, practical tips to build a retirement plan that actually works. Your future self will thank you.